Dozens of people have been killed after an explosion and fire ripped through a ski resort. The incident happened inside a well-known bar at the upscale Crans-Montana resort in the heart of the Swiss Alps, about 40 kilometers north of the Matterhorn. At least 100 others are reported injured, and local authorities say most of them are in serious condition.
We are getting descriptions from eyewitnesses of what is a terrifying scene. Not only what was happening inside the nightclub, but what was happening out on the streets. The inside seems to have been a fire that happened very fast. The nightclub is in a basement, and there was a narrow staircase, really the only way that people could escape. We understand from witnesses talking about windows being smashed, people effectively lined up, either severely injured or in some cases dead, lined along the sidewalk. These were young people, late teens, early 20s, horrific stories of parents worried about their young people and coming frantically to the scene to see if their children were alive or what condition they were in, with officials being very careful not to say how many have died in this. It's a part of Swiss protocol to effectively make sure that all families next of kin are notified when people are involved in a situation like this. And so that's why they're using the imprecise term of dozens. But a federal official has said that as many as 40 may, in fact, have been killed in this. Officials are keen to say it was not an attack, terrorist or otherwise, bomb or otherwise. They are ruling that out at this stage. Any more details, though, they say will be coming out of a long and in-depth investigation. However, we have heard from a number of eyewitnesses, as well as video itself from the club, that seems to imply that one of their offerings is to have people with helmets on and champagne bottles with, some have suggested they were candles, or really almost a flare, like a big sparkler. Reports have suggested that in fact what happened was the waiter was holding a waitress up, and she then had the champagne bottle with this flare in it, and it actually managed to ignite the ceiling, and that it happened very quickly. Officials do admit to there having been some kind of backdraft scenario where effectively, because of the ceiling catching fire, then it was a spontaneous combustion of the entire nightclub itself, which would have effectively turned it into an inferno, and as we're seeing, into a death trap.